Gary Harrington is an Oregon man. Do you say Oregon or Oregon? I've heard it both ways.
I usually say Oregon.
Oregon.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, an Oregon man. He's sentenced to 30 days in jail for catching rainwater on his own property. He was found guilty of breaking a 1925 law for having what state water managers call 3 illegal reservoirs on his property. He was convicted of 9 misdemeanors, fined $1,500, and sentenced to 30 days in jail. Now, the Oregon Water Resources Department claims that Harrington has been violating the state's water use law by diverting water from streams into the Big Butte River. Streams that run into the Big Butte River. Okay, Harrington says he's not diverting any water. He's just collecting rainwater and snowmelt that is on his property. One of the fundamental rights of Americans is supposed to be the right to own property. Now, if the rain fell on his property, why can't he use it? Certainly, he can use it to water his lawn, right, by just letting it soak into the grass. Why can't you collect that rainwater? At the same time, if a government drone crash lands on your property, would you have the right to it just because it fell from the sky onto your property? So legally, they have this 1925 law, which is very specific for this situation. What do you make of this?
I mean, it sounds like he is actually keeping a fair amount of water from seeping or flowing into that river.
What's he going to do with the water, though? Eventually, it all
That's
flows
a really
back.
good
I mean,
question.
it's a constant, the amount of water, right?
I don't know. It depends on how he's containing it and what he's doing. I mean, there just aren't enough details here. I mean, it's a strange story, but I doubt environmentalists or the people involved would actually prosecute him if they didn't think that he was actually doing some harm to the environment around him.
Well, it's based on a 1925 law. So again, it's kind of like it's the letter of the law, but really, this seems to me like one of those situations that needs to be looked at a little bit more closely.
Perhaps, yeah.
Okay, let's take a break. Check out the show on Stitcher, stitcher.com/David Pakman Show, or on your iPhone and Android phones. Best way to get the show on the go. We'll take a break. We'll be back after this.
The David Pakman Show at davidpakman.com.